Hello everyone, welcome to day 4 of your Python learning for GCSE IGCSE Cambridge paper 2. I understand you all must have been waiting for videos and I couldn't upload it last 3-4 days, but now I'll be uploading it very soon. Today we are going to understand about operators in Python and specifically arithmetic operators. So first of all, let's understand what is operator. Operator is something which is used for doing operation between any of the two or more than two objects. So it may be a string, it may be list, it may be numbers, anything. Whatever operation you want to do on two or more than two objects, we use operator there. Arithmetic operator here, and especially we talks about mathematical operator. In maths you must have learned about addition, subtraction, multiplication and all. So basically it is used to perform mathematical calculation. Okay, and why I'm covering this arithmetic operator, because generally in paper 2 most of the question is asked from this particular topic. So let's see what all arithmetic operators specially you should focus on. The basics type: addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, integer division, modulus, exponents. I'll show you code as well, how to make use of this in Python code. But let me just make you clear. Addition symbol remains same as it in maths. Subtraction remains same as it in maths, but for multiplication we use a symbol asterisk, or you may call it star. Division is single forward slash. Double forward slash is integer division, and this symbol you must be aware about it, and you may call it percentage, but in programming it is called modulus, or you may refer it with mod. Okay, this 3 is very important, and many times in exam differences for this. Okay, exponents is used for calculating power. In details we are going to see addition, subtraction, multiplication. Now I'll show you code. How do we make use of it? I'll just simply move to my VS Studio code. Okay, and here I hope you all can see my screen. I'll be creating two variables. First one is a, suppose I'm putting in value, let me take odd number. Okay, variable b, a value 3. Now what I said, addition, subtraction, multiplication, I'll cover. Let me print variable a plus, a plus b. All right, let me print a minus b, although it will subtract, and print a times b. Now look, addition, subtraction, multiplication. Without running the code, I can tell you what will be the output, and you can calculate in your brain as well. It's 12, right? I'm good at math, so 9 minus 3 is 6, and 9 times 3 is 27. Okay, let me run. You're getting the output 12, 6, 27. Cool. You can directly do the operation in the print statement as well. In the very first day 1, if you look, we have done. Suppose you want to multiply 9 times 4, and just this is the operation. But make sure when you are taking the input, you have to perform this operation on number. I mean, integer value has to be number. If I try multiplying something, a letter, it will result in s times b. Let me, b is a variable, but giving you s is not defined here, right? Come on. So I hope this was very simple and you understood about calculation. Now I'll be coming back to my slide and let's understand what else is there. Now it's about division versus integer division. Now what's the difference between both? Is actually dividing an, okay, here the number is 9 divided by 2. So if you divide 9 by 2, what you're going to get? So exactly 4.5. 9 will get divided into 2 equal parts, right? 4.5 is a result, but this 4.5 is a result in a decimal. So when you use this operator, it is going to give you result as 4.5. But when you are going to use this operator in your program, double forward slash, it will result into 4. Means it is going to ignore the decimal part and will just return you returns integer part, and though it is integer division. Got it? We name it integer division. Also flow division. This operator is referred as flow division. VVI, very, very important. Okay, this is a VVI category of questions. The difference is always asked in most of the year it is asked. Like if you pick past paper, you will see the question is this paper. Let's see the program. Okay, then we'll come to the modulus. So I'm sharing my VS Studio code. Perform the calculation here itself. I'll take another variable. Something 11. Okay. Y equals 3. If I divide 11 by 3, something I'm going to get is 3.33, right? Let's do the first division, or you can say it normal division. When x, since x value is being divided. So to avoid confusion, I'll just comment out 4 so that you don't see the output on the screen. 3.666. Okay, sorry, I was 3 points. So now this is, if I perform it using a flow division, the same number, output will just be 3, double forward slash, flow division. Flow division or integer. So this just returns integer part, and let me run. First output is 3.6666. Second output is just 3. So in case you just want integer value in return, ignoring the decimal or round value, you can use flow division. Let me come back and let's see what is there. So modulus operator. Now this is particularly used to find remainder of. When you are dividing 9 by 2, don't go for the decimal division. Just simply divide 9 upon 2. So 2 times 4 is 8 and 2 times 5 is 10. 2 times 4 you are going to get. 2 times 4 is 8. But we are not getting 9 in the table of 2, right? 1 will be the remainder. 1 is remainder here. Now why do we need remainder? In case when you are calculating even number or odd number, so the condition says that if the number is completely divisible by 2, it's an even number. If the number is not divisible by 2, means number is not divisible by 2, it means it's leaving a remainder, right? So the case where it is leaving a remainder, it will be an odd number. Simply, I'll tell you, the condition goes like this. Suppose num is input, whatever user in this case user is entering So num mod 2 you compare with 0. Double equals to comparison. We'll cover that. And we'll do a code on finding even. This is one of the question which is being asked. Let's come to our VS Studio code. Now, as I mentioned, modulus. It gives you the remainder. Now, let me take the same example. I'll just add a printing statement and x modulo y. So, should return 3 times 3 is 9. 2 will be remainder. I know. Yes, the 2 is remainder. Getting? Let me clear all my terminal. Get 3 output for first printer statement, for second printer statement, third printer statement is x mod 2. Now let's see how we can make use of this in finding even number or odd number. So you just need to write condition if x is a number which I have to check for. If x mod 2 is equals 0 means when you are dividing the number by 2, the output must be, I mean the remainder must be equals to 0. In this case, it will print even, else I'll print odd. So we are checking for which value? X. You can check for y as well. I'll show you for even. Let me run this. So it tells you odd. Let me put a even number. 10 is a even number. All the output will be different. Even, isn't it? Means 10 divided by 2 leaves 0 remainder, so it is even. Got it? Clear. Let's move back to our slide and let's see what we have to learn next from the exam point of view. Okay, exponent. This is something which helps you in calculating power. Suppose you need to calculate 2 to the power 2 or 2 to the power 4. This will help you. So 2 to the power 2 is 4. You tell me what is 2 to the power 3. It will be 8. It's nothing but 2 times 2 times 2, right? 2 times 2 is 4, 4 times 2 is 8, 8 times 2 is 16. Got it? So that means if it is 3 to the power 2, 3. So exponents helps you in calculating power. We'll see for the exponents as well. So let's see quickly moving back to VS Studio Code. Do one new operation. Just I'll show you in print a statement. Print phi. What's phi square? I'll do phi cube. Should give you 1 phi. Oh, I use single star, so it's multiplying. And do remember the difference between single star and double star. Double star is used to the exponent. Right? It will just ask you the use of the operator double star. Right? Next, we'll be moving to our slide and order of operation we need to understand. Sometime you will get certain equation where you need to tell output. All right. Now, first, whatever is there inside bracket, it's simply following BIDMAS rule. At BIDMAS rule, whatever you follow, in India we call it BODMAS. It's also BIDMAS. Somewhere it's also PEDMAS. So just the name differs, the rule remains same all over. First, whatever is inside the bracket, then you will calculate indices. Then either division or multiplication holds equal priority. Then comes addition and subtraction. Okay, let's say suppose you have to calculate thing when 2 plus 5 3. So first this has to be calculated. Okay, it will be 7 times 3 output. Be moving back to VS Studio. Come on, let's try doing it. 2 plus 3 5. The last output 25. 5 times 5 it means